Alright guys, what's up? Mancake here, and this is game 4 of my 29 game season here with the Sacramento Kings. If you can't tell, I'm playing against the Nuggets. Anyway, I had planned to move up to Hall of Fame at this game. I've been playing on Superstar, but I just played against the Raptors in the third game. The Raptors, of all people, actually blew me out, and it was pretty pathetic, so I decided to, give it one more shot here on Superstar to finish getting accustomed to my team. And these are the results pretty much, and obviously I've had Steph Curry and Tyreke Evans just blowing it up here in the first few games. I think combined they're putting up about 50-some points a game. And I haven't got these bigs involved too much, so I'm going to try and do that this game. And they've been working hard on the glass, but once again, this play was in my last video. That's an easy layup for Steph Curry if he becomes open off that screen, but not guarding Carmelo Anthony. You'll see that a little bit more this video, but Paul George, the young rookie, hasn't done too much. He's worked the glass pretty well, but he's obviously not my first option on offense. That'd probably be this man right here, Tyreke Evans. I could have taken the long shot, but I decided to make an even more difficult shot there as I ran across the court for the drifter. And we've got a comfortable lead early, but once again, did not expect Carmelo to just explode off of that pass, and didn't even react. That was terrible defense, and that is a beautiful dunk animation. I'm impressed, but right here, running a play for Tyreke Evans, and been working on that mid-range a little bit. I've obviously been doing weekly practice as well as development drills to improve his range, but Chauncey Billups is showing me how it's done. They actually have come back in this game already, and pulls up for a three here. Nothing there, but Carmelo Anthony grabs that rebound, and that's worth another look. He just basically jumps to the other side of the rim for the reverse flush. That was impressive. In the post right here, Whiteside in the game. He gets a nice block, and you saw the first video, I've been trying to really push it with this team, and here's a great example of that. Tyreke Evans going up for a 360 on the alley-oop. That was insane and probably unnecessary, but I liked it, and I'm sure you guys do as well. And one thing that's been nice about playing on Superstar so far is that I've been able to play my bench a good deal, which is good for team morale, but right there, terrible defense on a follow. I just gave him the baseline. But throughout this game, you'll see me using my bench quite a bit. I think you get highlights from every single player. Right there, Kirk Heinrich, actually looking good in this release. Stepping back, grabbing that ball, and shooting that from fairly deep with that ABA ball. And that is good. And this is probably one of my more favorite plays of the game. Ryan Anderson hustling, almost getting the steal. I end up blocking that shot from Al Harrington, chucking it up to Anderson, pulling up on the fly. I think a foot was on the line, but that is a great shot from him, my backup power forward. And even Korver is getting in on the defense there, deflecting that pass, which will lead to an easy layup for Kirk Heinrich. And my bench is really just lighting a spark under my team, and it's great to get a chance to give my starters a blow, because in a couple of these past games, I've been playing them 40-plus minutes a game just to stay in the game. But right here, in the post with Korver, Carmelo pulls up. There's no chance. I can't defend that, and the game is tied. I'm actually down at this point. Jason Thompson setting a double screen. Kirk Heinrich just going back and forth, and that's an easy drifter in the paint that rolls in. And with that, my bench is pretty much keeping pace with these starters for the Nuggets, and that's just a great sign because my starters are getting a rest. And right here, Kirk Heinrich somehow finds that loose ball on the bad pass and finds Azubuike in the corner for the deep two. And this is pretty much where the game turns. Jason Thompson going strong in the paint with the and-one move out of the post. And from there, we don't really look back. Steph Curry doing his usual sneaky three when I play with him, and that'll go in. Got a 5-point lead. And right here we've got Carmelo in the post, but Paul George, the rookie, says no sir, rejecting that shot. Steph Curry's got one man to beat, goes up for the tough layup, and that is an and-one layup. Impressive finish from Steph, and Tyreke Evans adding a little bit of salt to the wounds there with a three-pointer. Not his forte, but I've got an 11-point lead. Tyreke Evans sizing up Aaron Aflalo, and this is some cheese, but you love that animation. And on a side note, I can't wait till they lower the success rate of those spin dunks because people are using them all the time online. But right there, Jason Thompson with the pretty awkward looking dunk of his own. It's like he had a jetpack on his back and just took off. But he redeemed himself with a very beautiful play, the one-handed tip slam. And we looked like we were going to pull away, but these Nuggets have some fight in them still. Paul George running a little pick and roll with Joakim Noah, and that was a risky pass, but Noah just throws it down. And going into the post once again with Carmelo, calling for the double team. And it's kicked out to Chauncey Billups for a three. And with that, these Nuggets are right back in this game. I thought I had him on the ropes, but I got to go to my main man, Tyreek Evans, in the post, just using that strength, out-muscling J.R. Smith for a nice little layup there down low. Going right back to him at the top of the key. You know he loves his isolation, and he throws down a one-handed tomahawk there. And kind of a strange play here. I didn't even play any defense on Chauncey Billups, but he airballs Kyle Korver. Shows him how it's done right here, though. Spotting up for the three on the sideline. We're starting to pull away once again. And we're getting towards the end of the third quarter. Steph Curry showing Chauncey Billups how to hit a tough shot right there with a nice fadeaway. And a little bit of an extra pass here, finding Kyle Korver, who makes sure his foot is behind that line for another three. And we've got a very comfortable lead. Azubuike in the game and hitting a pretty tough shot over his man. We've got a 14-point lead, and it's pretty much time to bring in that bench. And right here, Dante Green hitting a monster block on Carmelo, and he's not done. I love games like this where you don't necessarily get to see players that you normally play with, or they don't get extended minutes. And right here, he gets the nice bounce on the rim, getting, making the most of his playing time, I guess you could say. And once again, he blocks Carmelo. 2 blocks already, a nice shot, and Omri Caspi, the former starter for the Kings, or current starter, getting some significant minutes here as well, hitting a tough shot. But Green gets his 3rd block of the quarter in about 5 minutes. Really impressive. I return the favor with a nice pass. He dunks it over Carmelo, and just a huge game for him at home, and love to see games like that. We got Whiteside in the post over Kenyon Martin, and as usual, gotta show that proof that I don't always get perfect releases, and for whatever reason, he always is the person I don't get him with, and I still hit the shots. But Omri Caspi just making Carmelo look dumb on defense, and that's pretty much it, guys. That's the end of the game. Jason Thompson was actually the player of the game, just worked that glass like a boss. And there you have the stats. Carmelo and Chauncey, a 2-man show, but they had nobody else on their team doing anything. And for my team, I think I had every single player score, and I showed every single player, at least at some point, scoring. So it was a great game for the team, but I've got to go ahead and move up to Hall of Fame here, so you'll be seeing some of those games here probably next week. And should be an adventure to say the least, but thanks for watching as always, guys, and have a good one.